Okay, so as you can see here, I did my coat of black paint. I have some spots that need a second coat along the edge. There was another color here. This is sort of a discard canvas, and some spots here where the white is bleeding through. So you'll probably need to do 2 coats of your black. While that is drying, I'm going to start cutting out my scrapbook paper. So everyone got all different colors and patterns of scrapbook paper. What you can do is you can cut it out freehand, or if you're somebody who maybe you do paper crafts, you might already have some of these paper punches. So we have a couple of different kinds here. I'm going to freehand, good luck to me, but I think if you have paper punches that the collage would look really nice with these all together. I'm going to freehand and use the inspiration image that I found first. I have on your instruction sheets that came inside the bag all different kinds of inspiration images. You can absolutely make your own thing. As I said, if you have paper punches maybe that are a particular shape, you can really go for it and make something super unique and take off from the inspiration image completely. So while this is drying and while I do my second coat and wait for that to dry, I'm going to cut out all of my paper, and I am kind of trying to plan my colorway. So I have pinks, blues, and purples in mind. So I'm going to have this one with the white will be the center, and then I'll branch out to this pink, and then maybe I'll do the blue and the purple and blue, and then the last purple. We'll see. But I am trying to plan out my colorway. You can also make it completely random. It doesn't have to be. This is your project. So I'm going to go ahead and start cutting these out. What you can do when you're cutting them out also, if you don't want to freehand every single one, you want them to all be really consistent, is you can use some thicker cardstock to make a template or a piece of cardboard. So grab a piece of cardboard from your recycling or a thick piece of cardstock and you can make a template. That way all of your pieces are consistent. I'm not going to do that, so we'll just see what happens. But all right, I'm going to cut out all of my pieces. When this is dry, we'll go ahead and glue it on. This is a nice and simple craft. Okay, so this is mostly dry, so I'm going to start in the dry corner, which is down here. So I'll shift this over so you can see. It does take a little while to cut out all of your little pieces, so grab an audio book or a podcast or some music and get going. All right, so I did all different sizes of all the different colors. I'm going to start in the corner. Do I want to start in the corner? I don't have to start in the corner. I'm looking at our inspiration images. They don't all start in the corner. They actually kind of start a little askew, so I'm going to do it that way. All right, so I'm going to start like there. I have glue and a paintbrush. And this is it. This is the craft. You put some glue on the back of your paper. You put it down, and then you do some more. Okay, so gotta find all my pink ones are at the bottom now. So for each color, I did many different shapes and sizes. So you can use them throughout. You can lay it out before you actually glue anything. And then the ones that are going to go off, no big deal. Give them a little crease, and then you can cut them. You can also glue them on for now and then do something like use a razor blade at the end. No big deal. Anyway, you should be more organized than I am. I'm over down here in the corner sorting and sorting and sorting. I should have kept all of my colors together as as it was when I started, but I didn't. I got really excited to just start cutting. And then I'll start to infiltrate a little bit with my next color in a smaller piece. And you can make your spaces between as big or as little as you want. No rules, as usual. Like I say, there are no rules. It's just all about having a good time. Okay, so you can see I'm just laying it out how I want, and then I will go back in and go from there. I cut out way more pieces than I actually needed, but that's okay, that's who I am. Alright, so I'm going to work on this. As you see, it's not that thrilling. But it is nice, and it's one of those projects that's kind of meditative because it's repetitive, and it really is just based off of what you like and what makes you happy, and it's quiet and fun. Let's see, do I have one more that's that size? Maybe I do, maybe I don't. See, I also want to bring the blue down here a little bit, so I have these smaller pieces that I made. I'm going to maybe sneak some in, maybe not every single one, but maybe just a few, a little closer to the center so that the colors come in. Anyway, alright, so I'm going to fuss with this and just kind of keep growing it outward. Let it grow. See, you can keep bringing your colors back in. So I'm going to do that. I will show you what it looks like when it is all finished, and that is it, our easy peasy cool canvas collage craft. Okay, so this is it. It is all done. I have to touch up my edges a little bit. I do think probably a razor blade is the easiest way to go, but when you're cutting your edges, you turn your canvas around and you just snip. The way that I like it best is when I put excess glue on the whole thing, right, so that I could fold it over so that the edge looks really nice. So I do still have to touch up my edges, but some of this is still a little bit wet. But, so again, there are no rules. You can see I carried this pink all the way up to have some continuity. I was thinking about doing the same thing with this purple after it's finished drying and I touch up my edges. I may do that. I may bring some purple down in here. But it's all about doing whatever it is that you want to do, and it's a great way to use up excess scrap paper. You know, if you had a project that, you know, you don't need that theme of paper anymore or those colors, or you're trying to clean out and you want to do a little art project, this is really great. This is also great, obviously, for people of all ages, and it's not that hard to do, so you can do this with a grandparent, your parent, you could do this with kids, and it's really fun. So just go ahead and go for it and have fun, and let me know how it went. All right, everyone, thanks. We'll see you next time.